Then I took the pumpkin seeds, about half a pound, and I roasted them and added that to the food processor and put lime and salt in. A little bit on the salty side this one. I made it light. Usually you would add a lot of chili pepper. And it tastes really good. Yeah.
So are you able to email that so everybody registers?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
In fact, I have the recipe in our book, and I'll just copy it for everybody here, and then add the sauces.
Awesome.
Yeah. What's up? And I am ʻUlu. So today we are going to make ʻulu tamales. And like Nick started, I'll talk about ʻulu a little. ʻUlu was the staple for both Hawaii and Kumu. We didn't have a lot of soil here. There are so many, ʻulu is originally from Pahoa, New Guinea. And then it spread into the Pacific. Each island group made ʻulu its own. There's like 475 different types of ʻulu just on one farm in Maui. And they come from all over the Pacific. Some have more seeds, some have no seeds, some are long and big, start here, some are wetter. The Hawaiian ones tend to be smaller and wetter. The Micronesian ones are long and very, very dry because they grow on atolls. So each variety is for each culture, for each area, and for the needs of the people. Oh yeah, so your family's going there, correct? You're going with me? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. So ʻulu is super diverse. We can use it from the time it's mature, when it's hard, to the time it's really, really, really ripe, and you can eat it raw. In Tahiti, they just eat it with a spoon. Like that. Here too, it's really yummy. So you can make anything with an ʻulu that you can make with, let's say, a potato or any starch. It's so versatile. You can peel it, you cannot peel it. I like to peel it, so you can, if it has too much latex on the outside, you can make flour out of it. And again, flour you can make from the mature side, or you can make it when it's ripe. It's wonderful flour. It's really, really, really tasty and easy to, knock down my oil to use. So, who here likes tamales? Everybody. Yeah. You never tried one? Oh, you get to try one today. So this is a tamale, and when I made these, the leaves at home had all been, my banana leaves had all been wiped out by that southern storm. So I made them with corn. The reason I don't usually make them with corn is because in my class we try to keep it 100% local. So we can go into our yards and grab what's there and make what we guys made. So these tamales here are started like this. So we steam the ʻulu and we steam it till it's nice and soft. And then I want some volunteers. I even have another bowl if you want. So yeah, this is how it's first. So you're going to steam the ʻulu to make tamales. And what is the other ingredient in a tamale? Anybody know? In the masa, in the flour? Oh, there's no water, but there's one main ingredient. Why do they taste so like the kind?
Salt.
Oil.
Oil.
So whatever kind of oil, you know, you can use lard, you can use butter for dessert tamales. They come out really good. Coconut oil. Yeah, we use coconut oil. So who wants to make some? So what we're basically doing here is making poi-like with, instead of water, poi, with coconut oil. And we're going to get it to where it comes out to this nice consistency. So who wants to try? You want to try them? Yeah, everybody knows. Are you ready? Oh, you're going to wash your hands or are you ready?
I'm gonna get water.
Oh, you're going to get water. Okay, cool. I'll give you one bowl. Anybody else want to try? I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to put oil in here for you, and you're going to mix it all up till it becomes really, really smooth. So with the tamales, it's about, let's say, 1 part ulu. If you have a cup of ulu, it's about half a cup of oil. It's a lot of oil. So, you want me to show you? Yeah, here, I'll do it in this big bowl. Those are tamales that mix. And you gotta get it really, really smooth. So you gotta keep pounding it. Go ahead. It's gonna take you a while. Yeah, you can try. Of course. Here, can you share with him? You wanna move your water, honey? Okay, let's put the bowl there. Yeah. And there, both of you can do it in the same bowl. And try to get it to where it really get the fiber out of it. So you want to really mash it, and then eventually you're going to end up with a little ball.
There's something hard.
Is it a seed? Did you get a seed or did you get the middle? You got the middle, so let's put that out. Put it in our bowl.
We don't want that.
We don't want
it. It's like a paste.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want a paste. Can I touch yours? Tamales, I make ʻUlu tamales, cilantro, bell pepper, mushroom masa. You can add anything you want to this. And then the insides, depending on what you got at home, you can fill it with whatever. This, like poi, was created in my culture to have a packet to take with you out to work. So you made a tamale and you carried it around and ate it. It's packaged, it's ready to go. And we got this young man rolling balls for us, ready so everybody can. So see, this one has a heart and it won't roll as well. And the cool thing about this, so let's say to this pot, you add less oil. You can take it and make it and roll it and make empanadas. You can make any kind of a pizza dough. And again, it's how much oil you add in. How you cook it. So there's super good. It's so versatile that if you put them all, it just depends on
And
your
it's always
feelings.
steaming, you don't bake it ever? Can you bake
I
it?
don't ever bake them. If you want to bake it, then make an empanada. Okay. So, yeah. I think I might be able to show you how to make an empanada out of this one. Might be the right consistency. So with an empanada, I would just roll it with anything I got, and then I would stuff it, and I'm just going to pretend. I would stuff it. I make them bigger, and then you just roll it over and crimp them. And this is not perfect, but just crimp them, and then you can bake it.
Oh.
So you make it really thin. You add less oil, you make them really thin, and then you can bake this.
Cool.
And if you want pizza dough, you make it even less oil and really thin. And
And then do you bake the pizza dough first and then put the stuff on it?
I do.
or-
I do bake the pizza dough first. And the other thing I do for empanadas and for pizza dough is that I make the dough and put it in the fridge for an hour or two. And that, I don't know what it does, but it does something. Look at your beautiful box. Can we split it? Then I took the pumpkin seeds, about half a pound, and I roasted them and added that to the food processor and put lime and salt in. A little bit on the salty side this one. I made it light. Usually you would add a lot of chili pepper. And it tastes really good. Yeah.
So, are you able to email that so everybody registers?
Yes, I can. In fact, I have the recipe in our book, and I'll just copy it for everybody here, and then add the sauces.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we have to, you put it on the inside of the leaf, and this is a little big for it, so I'm going to take just a little off so we don't, and we make a little puka. And the last class made theirs with chocolate, so they filled them with chocolate. This class we don't have enough to do with chocolate, so we're just going to have to take a little bit of this and put it right in there. So again, say again, love?
Is it hot?
Spicy.
No, I made it non-spicy for the kids today. Yeah, so You take the curve in, you take this in, you roll this in. Here. Okay. So, you know, tamales can be tied or not tied, but if you put them in your steamer close enough, you stack them up like this, you don't need to tie them. None of the tamales I make today are tied. You can tie them if you want, you know, with a little string. We're gonna... Say again, hon? Yeah, you want to do one? Would you like to make one? Okay. Let's get you a leaf. Let's get you... Yeah, please don't drop it. If you do, you can have another one. Okay, let's get this a nice soft leaf for you. Okay, so put it in your leaf. Right about there. Yeah, make a puka. And then we'll put a little bit of this in there, ready? And then you can wrap it up. So, take this corner so it's really well wrapped. And then you can wrap it in that. Okay, hold the other one for me. Like this. This one first. And then take the other side for me and fold it into my side. And now you can double it over. Ready? Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Or leave it wrap. No, give that to put on the fridge.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you want to make one, hon? You ready? Okay, your ball is way too big. The other thing you can do with these guys, which is really fun, is add a little bit less oil and put whatever and throw them into a soup and make dumplings. Make really good dumplings. Like, what's it called? Nochi. So you just add a different oil if you want, maybe sunflower oil or...
Is this good or no?
No, that's perfect, huh? I mean, you might fill up your leaf a lot.
It's maybe a little big for the leaf if you want to wrap it. There you go.
But yes, they make great dumplings. I could go on and on about what you could do with these. Just adding less oil, more oil. Or whatever you want too. You know, a dumpling could be with broth. Oh, I love that one. Sure. There you go. Let's see, let's find your better leaf. Would you like to make one? Are you ready? Okay, come over here then. Let's do some of these nice, beautiful ulu balls.